I don't know if I've mentioned. No, I couldn't have mentioned this on the in the last episode. I fucking the last. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. It might have been it might have been 2 weeks ago. It was the first time that I stepped into a classroom. All right, for school, because I have a chemistry class, and I it's a hybrid class, so you do it online, and you do it in the actual classroom and the actual campus of the fucking school, right? And so I think it was 2 weeks ago. That was the first time that I've ever stepped foot inside of the actual campus. Or not, well, that's a lie. It was the first time that I've stepped foot inside of any of the buildings at my school, right? For like, since I started. I've stepped inside of the campus once, never inside one of the buildings, especially not inside one of the classrooms, right? It was my first time in a classroom in like just under 2 years, right? A year and 10 months, I don't know how long exactly, but since March of 2020, mid-March 2020. And that was pretty interesting. It was pretty refreshing as well, not just being, inside of your fucking house just doing your schoolwork online on the computer. You're actually in the fucking classroom taking a seat, and you're not even paying attention half of the time. At least, if you're like me, you're not even remotely paying attention, because that's just what happens, right? But still, and since it's a science class, it's a chemistry class, we actually do these labs, right, in the actual classroom, instead of just doing them at home. You do these labs, right, where it's just, basic chemistry stuff, separating mixtures, using a fucking sieve or strainer, colander, so many fucking words for that thing that you just, you put water in, and then it comes out because of the fucking holes on the bottom. So yeah, that's those are the type of labs that we're doing in that classroom. And then, you got a fucking lab report to do after, which is pretty boring, but that's the name of the game, right? So yeah, that's what's been going on. And it's pretty interesting too, like the last day that I've been in the classroom, before everything got shut down, because of bats. Mid-March 2020, it was on a Thursday, all right? And I was taking a test in chemistry class. Oh man, what a coincidence. I was taking a test in chemistry class, and I remember exactly what I wore. It was like a hoodie, right? A school hoodie, some gray joggers, and my fucking Nike Huaraches, right? Cost me $150. And I now use them every time I go to the gym. They smell abhorrently disgusting. because I haven't washed them in forever. And I was taking a test that day, and I remember like I was feeling sick. I wasn't feeling that good. I had to keep getting up in the middle of the test to get to like wipe my nose because it was fucking, runny, right? And there weren't any facial tissues, so I had to use one of those fucking paper towels that fucking, your fucking chemistry class has, right? It's the same ones that you would use to like, wipe your hands with at the bathroom, right? After you wash your hands, possibly when you're doing your business, right? I don't know what your school bathrooms you use or like, if that's even assuming if you go to school, right? I'm talking to you, the listener. Okay? Anyways. So, yeah, I had to keep doing that for like 10 times whilst taking the test. And that was what's been going on. And then once that class ended, I went to my second class. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave. Like, I don't feel good. I don't want to be here in school in the first place. I want to get out. And so I called my mom, or I texted my mom, and so that she could ask for a sick note for me so that I could leave. And I think halfway through that second class, I just left for home. And then that was on a Thursday, okay? On Friday, I felt like I didn't feel like going to school again. So I didn't go. And then over the weekend, it was announced that the school would get shut down for 2 weeks. All right, just 2 weeks. And then we'll be back in, we'll do some online work in the meanwhile. And then I think the week later, it was announced, yeah, no, you're not going to fucking school anymore. We said only 2 weeks. Yeah, we lied. We lied. You should have said goodbye when you had the chance to all your friends, all your teachers. I'm sorry that you didn't. Oh, boo-hoo, you wanted to have a good graduation with your friends. That's fucking funny, man. What, you wanted to say goodbye to your girlfriends? To your boys? That's not gonna happen again. You wanted to see all your boys in the same room together? Not gonna happen, buddy. Not gonna fucking happen. So, yeah, that was my last day in a classroom ever, right? So, chemistry class on a Thursday. And then here we are, a year and 10 months later. And I go into a classroom for the first time in a long time, into a chemistry class on a Thursday. What a coincidence, indeed. Ah, man. It's pretty good, I think. So, anyways, I just wanted to share that. That was pretty cool. Finally getting to, see people again, right? And one of my best friends is in it, so we just kind of work on the labs together, right? So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's actually the same friend who I interviewed back a few episodes ago, episode 21, I think. So go check that out, all right?